STEM education stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. And it's really one of the areas of focus for the Obama administration because they believe, as we do, that this is an area where society is going. Technology and science are everywhere. And many of the jobs of the future will require training in the fields of science, technology, engineering, and math.
The goal of STEM is to ensure our students graduate from our high schools college and career ready. College and career ready means that our students will have choices to do whatever they want to do when they graduate from our high schools.
It doesn't matter if the students choose to be a lawyer or if they choose to be a doctor. These skills that they learn through STEM-based activities will give them the skills that they'll need to tackle anything.
I think traditionally the STEM areas have been areas of weakness for us. If our students are not graduating ready to succeed in college or in some other post-secondary program of education, they're not going to be eligible for those jobs, and that has major implications for our community and our society.
STEM education in the Roosevelt Complex began when Stevenson Middle School became a science signature school.
Well, Stevenson Middle School is Hawaii's only science signature school. Even our curriculum is tailored towards providing the best science experience for our students.
One initiative that we do with 100% of our students is that they go through a case study.
They'll go through it in homeroom class. And then as they go to their science class, their math class, their social studies class, their English class, whatever class that they go to, those teachers will try to support the learning of content and skills for that particular case study. And so they start seeing connections about how something in math class can be applied in their science class.
The emphasis on science and technology, engineering and math education spread up to the high school at Roosevelt High School, to Kawananakoa Middle School, and to the elementary schools from Paoa to Lincoln to Manoa to Noelani, Ma'ema'e, and Nu'uanu. We're very excited about the partnership that we have with the Public Schools of Hawaii Foundation. We're going to be training 40 of our teachers, starting with Stevenson Middle School, but also including our elementary schools on science and math.
This grant is providing an opportunity for teachers from all of our elementary, middle, and high school in our complex. All the teachers that participate are going to be able to transform their classrooms into student-centered, inquiry-based classrooms. What's really exciting is that we're going to have professors from the University of Hawaii work with our teachers, and they're going to give them some content-based knowledge, but most importantly, they're going to train the teachers on how to get students to be the questioners, to get students to take the lead in what happens in the classroom. All of these changes that are going to occur in our classroom are really exciting to me.
The assessment of our science labs in Roosevelt Complex and actually in the DOE overall shows that we have facilities that are not up to par.
C104 basically had no lab stations, so students would do labs on single desks. There was basically a sink up front for the teacher and one sink in back for the students.
In my chemistry lab, the counters were only around the walls, so there wasn't space for all of us to fit on the wall, so we would have to take turns. We would have less time to do our labs, so then we wouldn't get it done in one class period.
So basically you can imagine a class of 30 students all huddled around a single outlet. It was really hard for them to focus, and ultimately it determined the types of labs that teachers would try and do in class.
The upgrades here at Roosevelt High School in C104 was funded through a grant from the foundation, and we are so grateful. The upgrades that were done in C104 are really to specs in terms of what a laboratory in a high school should be like.
My first reaction was I was really amazed. It looks really nice, and it looks like something that would be in a college.
I'm really excited to be able to offer students different types of labs, basically because of the upgrades in facilities. So we're really looking forward to it.
We were very fortunate that the foundation was able to fund one of our teachers for professional development. So what we want to be able to do now is have them come back and really talk about the things that they've learned, share that with our faculty, and be able to start planning how they're going to redesign the science program here at Roosevelt High School.
The partnership with the Public Schools Foundation of Hawaii is a shining example of how we can work with community to make a rich learning environment at the schools and engage students in STEM activities. So we can provide that core educational component, and the foundation support allows us to enrich that experience so that students are really engaged in learning about science, technology, engineering, and math.
We are so blessed because this is such a wonderful opportunity that they've given us to really look at our entire complex.
In the state of Hawaii, we know that government can't do it alone. We know that the Department of Education can't do it alone. And these partnerships are really the true lifeblood of moving forward as a community. We are so appreciative of the support and for believing in us, believing that we can make this happen K to 12.
All these changes that are occurring are really exciting to me as a teacher.
We certainly hope that what we're doing in Roosevelt Complex in terms of our professional development training for our K to 12 teachers, as well as the facilities upgrades at Roosevelt High School, can be an example of not only what can be done, but what should be done throughout the Department of Education.